Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, guys, so this has been a Shannon overload week, but we're not back to talk about Shannon. We're back to talk about the fact that Lala Kent from Vanderpump Rules is blasting the hell out of Rachel Leviss, which we can call her Rachel now because she has officially changed her Instagram handle. I'm going to kind of give you some context behind that, but I'm also going to play for you what Lala said. And I agree with her. I agree with everything that she said. So we're going to jump right into it, smash the like button, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So we know that this hasn't been the best relationship for a long time, and that's okay. But Page Six kind of put this out, and they said the claws are out again 3 months after showing empathy for Raquel Leviss. Lala Kent blasted her former Vanderpump Rules co-star as hopeless and a coward. She went on her Amazon Live, which she gets paid a lot of money for this, and she said that she has been off of the gram, being Instagram, for a bit, so she didn't realize that Raquel, also known as Rachel, blocked and publicly shaded Tom Sandoval on Instagram last week. However, upon hearing the news during her live stream, Lala went in on Raquel, or Rachel, whose months-long affair with Sandoval sent shockwaves through the Bravoverse earlier this year. That was probably about March. Yeah. I see that the mental health facility really helped her. She's just come so far. She's just so removed from this world. Ugh. So she's talking about her 3 month stay at the mental health facility. You know, I really tried. Dude, Rachel, I really tried. And you are just beyond like helpless. She said, it's just kind of a joke at this point. She told her viewers that she can't believe that Rachel drew an X through Sandoval's face on her Instagram story after blocking him on the app. And she said, honey, we moved on. That happened 500 years ago, right? And if you had something to say, you should have strapped on your ovaries and and you should have returned to the show after you blew everyone's world up. And you should have addressed it. Now, Lala's takedown comes less than a week after Sandoval commented on a reel that Rachel posted to wish his former lover a happy birthday. And she replied by sharing a screenshot of his blocked account and adding a GIF saying, okay, bye. But my thing here was for Tom, I was like, Tom, do not comment on things and be like, oh, well, I guess her parents were going to take away her allowance and that she wasn't going to be X, Y, and Z. Whatever he was going to say, saying like, oh, well, she probably had to bash me, so her parents didn't take away her allowance. You understand that you illegally recorded her, right? You recorded her. She and her parents had her, go for a temporary restraining order. When it came to Sheena, she listened to them. Her parents told her not to go back to the show. She listened to them. And if her parents say to go after your ass criminally, I'm sure she will listen to them, especially with her blocking you. You don't have a lifeline here. So enjoy your time on Vanderpump Rules. Enjoy going to your bars and shut up. Unless you want to spend time behind bars, potentially. And I'm not saying that maybe, I don't know if it's a felony. I don't know if it's a misdemeanor. I'm not a prosecutor in the state of California. But for him, he did the worst crime of all of it when it came to the whole scandal of it all by recording her in an X-rated situation, which is now being used in the reality reckoning by Bethany Frankel as revenge PORN, which we can't say on here because of the algorithm. It's literally a topic of conversation because of somebody like this who used this. And it's not, maybe he didn't use it for revenge, but it was out there. It's now talked about. People are slamming her for it. So now it can be considered revenge because you were the one who recorded her without her consent. And then when she called you out during filming, after cameras picked back up, and she mentioned something about it, why did you record me? You flipped out. You flipped out and you told production, no, absolutely not. If you guys play that, then I quit. If you guys don't let me redo the scene, I quit. I won't film with you guys anymore. You threw an entire temper tantrum because you were the number one guy in this group. But in all actuality, you filmed somebody without their consent, and she can definitely take you to court for this. It's not like statute of limitations. Like it's been so long since it hasn't even been a year. But wait, I'm going to play for you what Lala had to say. I'm not going to keep going on this tangent, but I could. I could definitely go on the tangent. Hold on. Here we go.
Thirsty for blocking him after he posted his birthday message on her IG.
Oh, I saw that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened?
He commented on her Instagram post of whatever and said, "Happy birthday, Rachel. I hope whatever life is treating you well." And then Rachel screenshotted it and posted it on her story.
For what reason?
Just to put like blocked and put like an X through his face or something.
Well, I see that the mental health facility really helped her. She's just come so far. She's just so removed from this world. You know, I really tried, dude. Rachel, I really tried. And you are just beyond, like, helpless. I've been off the gram. That's why. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe she did like the X through his face and blocked. Like, honey, we've moved on. That happened 500 years ago, right? And if you had something to say, you should have strapped on your ovaries and you should have come on the show after you blew everyone's world up and you should have addressed it. But instead, apparently all you learned from your time away is that you get on social media. See, here's the difference between you and me. Is I'm willing to go toes on the gram, on Twitter, on Threads, on Facebook, and then when I see you, we're still gonna go toes. You don't know how to do that because you're a coward. And that's the dumbest thing I've heard all day. Anyway.
Oh, sweating.
Are you?
Okay. Well, I kind of feel like we don't have to guess what Lala has to say about this, obviously. She thinks it's the dumbest thing that she heard all day, but really it is. It is. And if you go back to what Rachel, and I'm trying to be very respectful here, said when she quit Vanderpump Rules, she said something to the effect of, I refuse to not respect myself on that level where I would endure that emotional abuse any longer, and I can't do that to myself. You know what the problem that I have with people who sit there and want to play victim, and I'm not saying she's trying to play victim, but it's like you can't go on and post something publicly about people and be like, oh my God, you're attacking me. Or sit there and attack people and attack people and attack people and attack them in their relationships and their everything. And then go up and be like, oh, hi, remember me? And then expect the same respect. Like that doesn't happen. Like you're filming a TV show. That's not going to happen. For her, you don't get to talk about them and then say, oh, well, I'm not going to talk about them anymore. And I chose me, but then post about it and then continue to have other situations where things are talked about and you're so removed from the world. Like Lala said, I completely agree with that in this instance. Like I was really excited for Rachel to move on and be able to travel the world and do meditation and self-healing and all of the work. But even when she said in the interview with Bethany, you know, I'm choosing me over all of this. Well, yeah, that made sense until you decided to put a price on all of this in your mental health by saying, I asked them to pay me the same as Tom Sandoval and Ariana. And I asked them to also pay for my mental health facility. And they said no. And that's when I knew I'm choosing myself over this. I would never do that. Well, no, that means that you put a price on your mental health. That's what that was. But guys, go ahead and comment below. I don't want to drag this out. Let us know what you think. I love you guys. And don't forget, tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, we are live with Dumois for a special episode of Hot Messy Topics. Love you guys. Bye. I'm going to pin that in the comments, by the way.